Hey guys, so I am here with another squishy update. This is squishy update number 2, and I have a lot to show you today, so I'm going to try to get started quickly. If you haven't seen my videos already, most of my squishies are made from homemade foam. I have a tutorial on my channel if you want to know more about that, but I did get my hands on some memory foam as well as density foam, so I have a couple made from those two. Also, I like to talk through my videos and explain the squishies a little bit, but if you're not interested in hearing that, there will be a quick version where you can click on it here or in the description of a shorter video where there's no talking, it's just music. So yeah, for some reason I made things in multiples this time. I just made like a bunch of different groups of squishies, so I'll be showing you them like that. But I'm gonna be starting with the ones that aren't in a group, so like the random ones. So first I have this little cake roll, which I am in love with because the colors are really pretty, I think. Oh, and I have started putting my initials on each one of my squishies, so I went back and even did it for all of my old ones. So every single one has this on it now. It's just an M-E with a little heart. M-E stands for Mariah Elizabeth. Anyway, it has blue frosting and some pink and white sprinkles. And this one is actually pretty slow rising. See, I'm learning the terminology. A bunch of you were yelling at me last time because I didn't know what to call it when they took a long time to come up, but apparently it's called slow rising, so that's what I'll call it, I guess. And next random one is this s'mores themed donut. And by the way, guys, I just want to put this out there. These are all my own designs. I don't copy anybody else's designs. I know it's really popular to like remake the actual squishies, but I don't even have any squishies at this point, so I don't remake squishies. But if you ever want to use one of my designs, go ahead. It doesn't bother me if you use one. Just, you know, if you don't mind, just mention where you got the idea from. Anyway, back to what we were talking about. This s'mores donut. So it's supposed to be like graham cracker bottom, and then I actually cut a bite mark out of it and put a little marshmallow filling in there. Yeah, I think this is really cute. Next, I have this cake, which originally I was gonna do like a confetti type cake, but it turned out kind of like 3D, which I like, but it doesn't look like the funfetti. So I think it's more of like a candy cake. It kind of looks like Nerds almost. So I want to call it a nerd cake. It's very nice to squish, as you can see. Next, I have this. It was originally going to be a macaroon. I made it the same way as my other ones, just by taking the tops off of 2 failed cupcakes. But the cupcakes I used were like really small, so it's like pretty flat, as you can see, which is fine. It just kind of looks like more of a cookie. And then also when you squish it, it like gets super flat. So now that's totally just a cream-filled cookie. So I almost want to just call it a cookie, but I don't know what to call this. Either way, it's chocolate and has sprinkles, so it's all good. Then I made this mint chocolate chip donut, and I love this one. I don't know why, I just do. It's just, I love mint chocolate chip, and I think that the colors are like really cute. But yeah, it's got chocolate on the bottom, as you can see, and then just mint chocolate chip on the top. Yeah, it's very simple, but I like it a lot. Then we've got this donut, which is actually 2 donuts glued together, which they were just like really small, and like I underfilled the mold, so they were like really flat on top and didn't know what to do with them, so I just glued them together and put like a little cream filling all around, and it changes colors, and then it's just got some colorful sprinkles and powdered sugar. And this one is like, I don't know, it's like super heavy. I don't know, it just feels kind of weird, but it's very soft. And this is the final random one that I have, that's not in like some sort of series or group or whatever, and it's one of my favorites. It's just a rainbow cake with some chocolate icing, and one of my favorite parts is the drizzle on top, because it like actually goes from one color to another. So I just think it's really cool. And this one is like pretty slow rising, and this is one of the biggest ones that I have. Most of the cakes like end right here. Now onto the series that I've done. I'm going to start with my Marshmallows series, and I've done 6 of these. These are all from memory foam, so this was like my first time using memory foam. I just found an old pillow that I wasn't using, was never going to use, and I completely forgot about it, but then I realized I have it, so I just started cutting it up. And yeah, I just started making these marshmallows. They are kind of like square-ish, but I wanted them to be square-ish just because I like that shape better, kind of. It's like the jumbo marshmallows, you know how they're kind of like more square. Anyway, yeah, and most marshmallows are obviously like really plain, so I thought it would be a cool thing to do to like decorate a lot and make them all very different. So yeah, this is just like a plain white marshmallow with fudge drizzle, and then it's got a little cherry on top. And this is how squishy the memory foam is. The other ones are a little bit more squishy. I didn't use a lot of paint on this one because the foam is white already, so I didn't really need to use a whole lot of paint, but yeah. Then I made a chocolate marshmallow, which has some nice sprinkles on the top. As you can see, this one is a little bit squishier. And my initials are in pink, so they're kind of hard to see on here, but yeah. There's that. Then I have the strawberry version, and this one is like one of my favorites. I really like it. It's got like seeds and strawberry sauce and then like the little strawberry top thing. You know, they're not like super slow rising or anything. I actually think that the foam that I make is better, but this is like really soft, and you do have the flexibility to you know, shape whatever you want out of it. I chose marshmallows because I wanted to start with something simple, but eventually I could end up doing something, you know, complicated that you can't do with the molds. Then I have this jumbo marshmallow. It's the biggest one, and it's just the like funfetti type thing going on. I know that's not a real kind of marshmallow. I don't think. That'd be awesome, but I don't think it's a real kind of marshmallow, but I love funfetti, so I just went for it. And again, little cherry on top. This one is very nice and soft. Then I made this Neapolitan version, which is, you know, it's just got the 3 flavors and then some oops. This one is very sticky on top for some reason. It's just got the dark chocolate drizzle. So there's that. Last marshmallow I have is just this vanilla one, and the rainbow returns. It's just your drippy rainbow frosting on top. Yeah. And of course, this is one of my favorites as well. And on to the next group, which this is only a group of 2, but I made these 2 cupcakes. They each have this layered icing, and this is out of density foam. I definitely like the memory foam better than the density foam. Density foam is not that squishy. It's like kind of weird, but it works for like accessories to squishies like I did here. I probably wouldn't make like a full squishy out of it though. But yeah, I think these cupcakes turned out cute. This one has like different colors for each layer and then a little cherry on top. So as you can see, it's not like super squishy. The bottom is the homemade foam, so it's a little bit better, but. And then the other one, just a vanilla cupcake with the blue frosting, layered frosting, and then some whipped cream and a cherry. And this one is very large, so I'll squish it for you, but it's not like super squishy. And the next group that I'm going to show you is kind of weird, but I just had this idea and I couldn't resist. It's these ice pops. I don't know if you guys know what these are. I always have them in the summer, and I had the idea to make a squishy out of them, so I used the old wrappers. So this is the actual wrapper that the ice pop comes in, and then I just, you know, shaped the foam to fit in the wrapper. It's got like an ombre kind of look because, you know, all the syrup goes to the bottom, so but yeah, and the light part is glow in the dark for all of them, so they look really cool in the dark, but they're not like super squishy. They're just kind of like, you know, soft. So yeah, I have a green one, a blue one, a yellow one, and then a pink one. Then I have this group, which is the only ones that I've made that are non-dessert items. So I have this pizza slice, which I actually saw somebody make this. Like, it looks very similar, but like I said, I did not copy anybody. It's just like, it's pizza. It's a pretty common idea, I'm sure, but their pizza looked like very similar to this. But yeah, this pizza with pepperoni and little green peppers, which I don't like on pizza, but I thought that it would look cute. And this is actually the homemade foam. It was originally a cake, but the bottom had a big air pocket in it, so I had to cut the bottom off. So I cut it in half, and then the crust is actually just a part of the bottom. I don't know how else to explain it, and I just glued it on the top to make it into the crust. So it's not very slow rising at all, but it's very soft. I love how this one feels, actually. And then I have this big cheeseburger, and the two buns were made with the old foam. I think they were cupcakes that got like really overflowed, and then I painted these little sesame seeds on here. But yeah, I really love how big it is, and it looks really cute. I don't know, I just like that it's a cheeseburger, but yeah. So yeah, there's that one. And then the last non-dessert item is this guacamole with a chip. This is another really weird idea. I go to Chipotle all the time, which if you don't have one near you, then that's sad, I'm sorry, but I love it. And they give you the guacamole in these little cups, so I just saved one time, and I made a little squishy, and you can actually take the guacamole out. The chip is like glued in there, so you can't take the chip out, and the guacamole is memory foam, and the chip is density foam. And I just painted these faces because it looked a little plain, and I thought it'd be cute to have like some grumpy guacamole with some hyper chip. I don't know, so I did that. But yeah, I think this one is like a really cute one. So stick it in the, yeah, there it is in the little container. Okay, and this final group is the grand finale because I'm like obsessed with them. It's my rainbow fruit cupcake series, and I'll show you a shot of them in a line so you can see what I'm talking about. But each one is a different color of the rainbow, and it's a different fruit. And yeah, there's 6 of them, and they line up to make the rainbow colors. So we've got the red one, which is mostly pink actually, but it's the red one, and it's just, you know, strawberry themed. And it's pretty squishy. The strawberry takes forever to come back up, but it will come back up eventually. These are like very similar. Yeah, anyway. Then we have the orange one, which is obviously an orange fruit. It's got a little leaf on there and some sprinkles, and this one is like really full of air. So you have to wait for it to it like gets completely deformed, and then it takes forever to like come back up. You gotta like work all the air back in. Come on, you can do it, you can do it. There we go. Then we have the yellow one, which is a lemon flavor, and it's got the little lemon seeds and some white icing with some lemon drizzle, and also powdered sugar on top, if you can see that. This one is very easy to squish, very squishy. I love squishing this one. And then we've got the green one, which is lime flavored, and it's got 2 little lime slices on top, some white icing, and a lot of these are like have glow in the dark parts of them. This one, the cake part is glow in the dark. This one is definitely one of my favorites of this series. And then the blue one, and this is blueberry, and this one looks like awesome in the dark because all the light blue parts are glow in the dark, so like it's like a gradient of glow. It's really cool. And this one is very squishy. It's like one of the largest ones. And the blueberry's gone flat. That's another thing about density foam. Like when you squish it all the way down, it takes forever to come up, and I don't think that's the good kind of slow rising. That's just like the annoying kind. But yeah, so I usually don't squish it like all the way down, because if you just squish it like a little bit, it's fine. But yeah, so that's that. I'll wait for that to come up. And finally, the purple one, which is grape flavor. And yeah, this is what it looks like. The initials are in green, so they're kind of hard to see, but got little grapes on top. I think this one came out really cute. Alright, and that was the last of them. Let me know if you liked any of them, which one you liked, or which group you liked best. Thank you for watching, and I will definitely be back with an update number 3 soon. So see ya!